initiative of Hon'ble who was then the president of ABSU, and Lawrence Islari, who was then the general secretary, and under their initiative and the effort of all the other community leaders, soon after this accord, there was a atmosphere, there was an environment that we could all come together and and every organization, just I mentioned now, as I have called out, all these community leaders have come together and to congratulate ABSU as well as the Bodo community for being successfully coming to a culmination of idea of peace that we all desire. Because BTR Accord is one of the biggest example at this moment we can consider. That is the process where Bodos have an armed revolutionary groups, Bodos have NDAP groups which were split into 4 groups, and when this memorandum of settlement took place, all of the groups have responded and they have come to join the mainstream and became overground, and therefore that is one of the best situations that we welcome the environment of peace, connecting all the organizations, and therefore that is one of the success story we can highlight soon after BTR Accord, as we are all the living examples to this effort of understanding that the peace, the environment that we enjoy in this area, and the connection that we have built up all together, connecting all the communities in this region, and therefore BTR Accord for us, for the society, for the community leaders, this has brought some kind of better understanding and expanding the harmony of peace towards every society, a level of any society that we exist in this region. And that is one of the best example of this current times we exist with this peace, and that is the success of a reconciliation that has come, considering by the government of India, which has considered that all the arms group coming to a signing of this accord, and then every armed group has come up, and now we do not have an arms revolutionary group which has hindered lot many issues in our society, understanding amongst different communities in this region, and therefore that is one of the success story that we have at this moment. And again, মানে যিখিনি সাকসেস স্টোরি আমার বদলেন অঞ্চলত লৈ আমার যে এটা অনুভব, দ্য লেটেস্ট যেটো আমার 2020 BTR Accord, ইয়ার আগত যিখিনি একৰ্ড হৈছে 2003 আগত আমার BSC Accord হৈছিল, তেতিয়া আমি সৰু আছিলোঁ, but then as of then the peak of the movement, the democratic movement, the political agitations, the demand for separate state, as well as the situation at that moment might have compelled to come into a BSC Accord that has been signed in 1993 during 20th February. So that is another chapter where that also can be considered from the government point of view, that there is a conciliation process to end an agitation with the political understanding within the Bodos living in Assam. However, since that did not end, and then there was another phase of movement to cut short the phase of movement from 1996 to 2003, where there was a ABSU movement and BLT movement, and this also culminated with a peace accord signed with the BTC Accord, which was signed with the BLT in 2003 with the government of India and Assam, and that has brought change in administrative governance under the 6th schedule of our constitution in this region. That time it was all the 4 districts which was formed, and now it is 5 districts at present. And now this process which has come, however, we were not able to consider the kind of reconciliation towards the peace initiative and to end some kind of issues, as per we have heard from the previous speaker, from UG Promosa, from Rajuda, that there are certain issues which have been within the society level which we could not end up. Because we as a agitating groups, Bodos as a separate state demanding groups, and agitating in the form of democratic ways, as well as there are armed groups who are agitating, and therefore there are diverse forms of conflict that has inflicted our society, and it has also affected numerous communities which have developed some kind of enmity amongst us, and that we cannot ignore.